A weird 1985 Japanese story that haunted the Henshin Tigers for nearly 18 years. After winning the 1985 Japan Series, Tigers fans chucked a plastic Colonel Sanders statue into the Dotonbori River, upsetting the ghost of the KFC founder. The result? An epic losing streak and a belief that the team was jinxed until they found the statue. Can a fried chicken figure really mess with a baseball team? Did the curse actually end in 2023 when they got back the statue, or was it just a strange coincidence? Well, you can answer it all if you stay tuned till the end of this video, so let's get started. Once upon a time in 1985, an unusual tale unfolded in the realm of Japanese baseball, featuring the Henshin Tigers and a peculiar curse known as the Curse of the Colonel. This mystifying legend originated from the aftermath of the Tigers' glorious victory, clinching the Central League pennant. Overjoyed fans eager to celebrate believed it would be a fantastic idea to toss a statue of the iconic KFC founder and mascot, Colonel Sanders, into the Dotonbori River. Legend has it that this whimsical act angered the spirit of the departed colonel who, in retaliation, decided to cast a curse upon the Henshin Tigers. The curse seemed to work its magic, or rather misfortune, as the team faced an 18-year pennant drought and a staggering 38-year title dry spell. Superstitious fans fervently believed that the curse would persist until the sunken statue was recovered from the river. Despite making it to the Japan Series 3 more times in 2003, 2005, and 2014, the Tigers found themselves repeatedly falling short of championship glory. It was as if the Colonel's specter lingered, casting a shadow over their success. The situation drew parallels to the famous Curse of the Bambino that haunted the Boston Red Sox until the triumphant World Series win in 2004. As the years rolled on, whispers of the Curse of the Colonel became a cautionary tale, a boogeyman threat. It was said that divulging the secret recipe of the Colonel's famed 11 herbs and spices, the magic behind the finger-licking good KFC chicken, could incur the wrath of the spectral Colonel. The saga continued until 2023. Wait, how can we get straight to the end of this amazing story? Well, let's talk a little bit about the great history behind this mysterious tale. Back in 1985, where the baseball buzz in Japan was all about the Henshin Tigers, the spirited underdogs from Kansai, the second largest metropolitan area in the country. In the shadow of the mighty Yomiuri Giants, the Tigers were like the lovable David facing off against the baseball Goliath. Now, despite the Tigers being the perpetual challengers, their fans were a dedicated bunch. They filled the stadium with unwavering enthusiasm no matter how the team fared in the league. The Giants might be considered the kings of Japanese baseball, but the Tigers had a special place in the hearts of their supporters. In a surprising turn of events, in 1985, the Henshin Tigers found themselves in the Japan Series against the Cebu Lions. To everyone's amazement, they clinched their first victory in the series, thanks in large part to the incredible efforts of star slugger Randy Bass, an American powerhouse playing for the team. The fans were over the moon with joy as the news of the Tigers' triumph spread. A wild celebration unfolded at Ibisu Bridge in Dotonbori, Osaka. It's October 16th. 3 weeks before the Japan Series, and a sea of supporters gathers at the bridge. They start shouting the names of their beloved players, and with each name, a fan, looking like a member of the winning team, leaps into the waiting canal below. But there's a twist to this jubilant scene. There's no one in the crowd who quite resembles the MVP Randy Bass, who happened to be a Caucasian player with a beard. So, what does the exuberant crowd do? They spot a plastic statue of Colonel Sanders from a nearby KFC who, oddly enough, shares some facial hair characteristics with Bass, and toss it off the bridge as a symbolic gesture. Now here's where the tale takes a curious turn. According to the urban legend that sprouted from this impromptu act, the seemingly harmless move triggered the Curse of the Colonel. The curse prophesied that the Tigers wouldn't clinch another championship until the tossed statue of Colonel Sanders was recovered. In the years that followed, numerous attempts were made to retrieve the plastic Colonel from the depths of the canal, often becoming part of various TV shows. It became a quirky quest, the Tigers in pursuit of not just a baseball victory, but the recovery of a plastic effigy that unwittingly became the symbol of their supposed curse. After their big win in 1985, the Hanshin Tigers went on an 18-year streak of bad luck, consistently ending up at the bottom of the baseball league. In the 90s, the team struggled because the people in charge cared more about saving money than building a good team. During this tough time, fans tried to break a curse by finding a special team mascot statue that was thrown in a canal in celebration back in 1985. They sent divers and tried to scoop it out, but everything failed. Fans said sorry to the store manager who owned the statue, but it stayed in the water and the Tigers stayed unlucky. While the tradition of jumping into the Dotonbori Canal and invoking the curse of the Colonel is typically linked to the Hanshin Tiger successes, an unexpected twist occurred in 2002 during the World Cup. When Japan triumphed over Tunisia, about 500 fans braved heavy police presence to dive into the canal for a joyous celebration. Adding a bizarre twist, a statue of Colonel Sanders from a nearby KFC in Kobe was snatched, and its hands were mysteriously severed, reportedly mimicking an act inspired by Sharia law. It seems like victory celebrations can take some strange turns. In 2003, the Hanshin Tigers surprised everyone with a great baseball season. Their rivals, the Yomiuri Giants, lost their star player to the New York Yankees, and the Tigers got a boost with pitcher Hideki Irabu returning. Winning the Central League and making it to the Japan Series, fans thought they had finally broken the curse of the Colonel. Despite the excitement and fans jumping into the Dotonbori Canal to celebrate, over 5,300 fans took the plunge. Sadly, the Tigers lost the Japan Series to the Fukuoka Hawks, and the curse stayed unbroken. Fans' enthusiasm led to some funny incidents, like KFC moving their Colonel Sanders statues indoors to protect them from excited Tigers fans. At the Dotonbori KFC, they even bolted down the replacement statue to avoid a repeat. Though the curse lingered, the Tigers' journey brought a lot of cheer and quirky moments. In 2003, Masaya Shitababa, a 24-year-old devoted Hanshin Tigers fan, faced a tragic end during the celebration. Sadly, he drowned in the canal when, according to reports, he was pushed in by the crowd. In response to this unfortunate incident and to prevent similar accidents, the Osaka City Council decided to build a new Ebisubashi Bridge starting in 2004. The aim was to make it tougher for fans to take the celebratory leap into the canal, especially if the curse of the Colonel was broken and the Tigers secured another victory. After years of mystery, the missing Colonel Sanders statue from the Dotonbori River was finally found on March 10, 2009. At first, divers thought they had stumbled upon a large barrel or, somewhat shockingly, a human corpse. However, keen-eyed Hanshin Tigers fans at the scene quickly identified it as the upper part of the long-lost Colonel. The following day, the right hand and the lower body of the statue were also recovered. Unfortunately, the Colonel was still missing his glasses and left hand. Legend had it that the curse could only be broken by returning these lost items. Despite the absence of the glasses and left hand, the statue was eventually retrieved with new glasses and a hand added and returned to KFC Japan. The original KFC restaurant to which the statue belonged no longer exists, but during the 2023 playoff run, a cardboard cutout replica of the statue was placed in a branch near Koshien Stadium. The saga of the missing Colonel finally came to a close, bringing a mix of relief and nostalgia to fans of the Hanshin Tigers. In a thrilling twist of fate in 2023, the Hanshin Tigers finally smashed the curse of the Colonel by clinching victory in Game 7 of the Japan Series. It was a historic win, marking their first championship in the NPB since 1985. Ecstatic fans flocked to Dotonbori to revel in the long-awaited triumph, turning the celebration into a playful spectacle. As a nod to the once feared curse, enthusiasts joyfully tossed a fan dressed as the Colonel into the river, creating a whimsical and unforgettable moment. The Tigers not only secured the championship, but also brought a cheerful end to the tale of the enduring curse of the Colonel. Well, this real-life story is something that makes people think the curse could be a real thing. Let us know your views in the comments section below, and make sure you share with your friends and family to know their views on this amazing tale. And for more great real-life stories, subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.